welcome in to What Remains of Edith Finch. I saw it on sale on Steam, so I figured, let's get it. How do we... Is there a button? Let's put that on. Okay, let's do it this way. I think that should be good. Really, game? You're gonna make me play with the mouse?
A lot of this isn't going to make sense to you, and I'm sorry about that. I'm just going to start at the beginning, with the house.
Okay, that was a little awkward.
Someone had put up a chain link fence, but it looked like I wasn't the first person to hop it. My brother Milton disappeared when I was 4. It was like the house just swallowed him up.
Really cool what they did with the text, like how it just kind of shows up beside the thing you're looking at. Okay, so we have a zoom function.
I lived here until I was 11, but I wasn't allowed inside half the rooms.
Half of the rooms? Man, that's no fun. Cool flowers. Excuse me, game? Oh, okay, you have to... the shoulder buttons.
Inside the mailbox were bills from 7 years ago. Marked
7
urgent.
years?
Open immediately.
Someone didn't pay their mortgage.
I hadn't been back since my brother Lewis's funeral.
Oh, you just walk into it. No trespassing, huh?
In her will, my mother left me a key, but didn't tell me what it unlocked. Maybe she thought I'd know. Or she thought that the mystery would be enough to bring me back.
The Finches. Which way? This way? Really cool scenery so far. Lots of these flowers.
No one had driven this way in a long time, but I saw a few hoof prints.
Oh, I guess maybe that other way was a dead end. Uh-oh. Whew, good thing we didn't have to deal with that, man. We could have got gored.
The truth is, even after I inherited the house, I never thought I'd come back to it. But now I had questions about my family that only the house knew the answers to.
Well, hopefully your house can talk. Well, that's a cool looking house. I would hate to have like my bedroom up there. Not really so much because it's so high up, but like, man, that's a lot of stairs. That's like a straight vertical climb. Nice old truck.
The house was exactly like I remembered it, the way I'd been dreaming about it.
It's like part of the house fell off. it's a poster again.
As a child, the house made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words.
Yeah, no kidding. There's like a
Now,
friggin'
as
tree
a
growing out of it.
17-year-old,
In
I
it,
knew
through it,
exactly
whatever.
what those words were. I was afraid of the house.
Dang, 17 and you inherited a house?
The house felt like it had always been here. Even the swing set was older than my mother.
That's a... Oh, it's just wrapped around the tree. This is going to be like, that's a little strange and high up. Cool statue. Assuming it's a statue and not just some rando standing up there.
Crawling through the doggy door used to be a lot easier when I was 11.
No kidding. I don't think I'd even fit through one of those.
The power had been turned off the night we left.
Oh man, that wood paneling on the car. It's a lot of potting mix. Oh, just an old can in there. Can we grab any tools? Like a crowbar for protection in case there's anything that jumps out at us? Someone liked their woodworking. Yeah, you got a kid's pool. Interesting little thing on top of the antenna there. And of course, the classic tennis ball on the end of a rope.
For the first time in years,
For the first time in years, what?
I felt like I was home.
Well, technically you are, man. If it was like you lived here. The Holiday Feast, Witch's Kitchen, A Viking's Belly, Nordic Cookbook, Weird Recipes, Flour, Salt, Water, Yeast. Do you really need a book to tell you that, though? I mean, that's just like bread. Just standard bread. Let's see, do we have any repeat books? Weird Recipes. Yeah, we got repeats. The Northwest Chef. The Book of Mushrooms.
But instead of a family, there were just memories of one.
Wow, they even got the tap filter. Someone had
Like
some
how only
takeout.
one restaurant would deliver to our house, so we had Chinese a lot.
Hey man, I wouldn't complain about that. That's like my favorite thing. Wow, they got a lot of books. A lot of duplicate books. Like, it's nice that they include it,
Louis
but...
started working at the cannery, we all got sick of eating salmon. Except our cat, Molly.
Hey man, free cat food. Holy crap. Did he ever get free cat food? Jeez.
The table was still a wreck from the night we left. It was like a bomb had gone off, killing everyone but sparing the furniture.
How do you figure that? I think the place looks pretty decent. I mean, it could do without all the duplicate books piled everywhere, but, I mean, you know, all things considered.
My mom was the only one of us who could imagine Great-Grandma Edie living in a nursing home. Nothing in the house looked abnormal. There was just too much of it, like a smile with too many teeth.
I mean, you got all these books, and then you got these empty shelves. You could have filled them, man.
Even the fireplace had a story. Edie told me the bricks came from the original house, after it sank.
The house sank? That's a pretty solid looking place. Let's not go there yet. This is back to the kitchen. Huh. Interesting. Completely sealed. Hopefully there's like a key or something that we could use to open it. Get like a knife and scrape off some of that foam. That's... very haphazardly placed books. Let's
My
see what we
mom
got.
wasn't much of an optimist, but she never stopped believing that my brother Milton was alive.
November 2010. Wow, they even got their own mail slots? Dang, dude. They got the stair lift. Wow, those are... I'd love to get one of those.
Mom always told me to stay out of the basement, so I wasn't too surprised when the key didn't fit.
Oh, you actually have to turn it. Okay, there we go.
Great-Grandpa Sven built a music box for Barbara, along with the rest of the house.
Cool.
After
All right.
Milton disappeared, Mom sealed up all the bedrooms.
Whoa, is that a
Edie
saw?
retaliated and drilled peepholes.
Oh, man. That's creepy. That's cool, though. Nice painting on a saw. Really nice overlook, too. I always felt like areas like this were just a massive waste of space, though. Like, it's nice to have the big open space with the windows, but just having this entire area that could have been, like, floor space. Oh, they're peepholes!
Molly always seemed like a girl I could imagine being friends with, if she hadn't died in 1947.
I mean, that's kind of cool. You got, like, the shark on the shelf. You got, like, a tree coming out of the wall. I don't know if it's actually coming out of the wall, but, you know. Whoa, hey, buddy.
I spent a lot of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room. Lewis told me there were secret passages, but I never believed him.
All right, the key fits.
Turns out, my mom was really good at keeping secrets. Now it was time to find out what my mom had been afraid of.
Ah. It's like a mystery house. Someone was playing, having like a tea party in here.
From the paintings on the wall, it was clear my brother Milton had been here before me. Reading this, maybe it sounds like I had a plan. But I had no idea what was behind that door.
All right, let's see.
Just like I had no idea where all this was gonna lead.
Wow, that's shiny.
I grew up looking at Molly's room through the peephole. Molly's gerbil had a tiny bedroom with its own even tinier gerbil cage.
That is so cool.
Being inside for the first time, I felt like I'd stepped behind a painting.
Pretty much, yeah. Very, fantasy themed. You got like the animal masks.
December 13th, 1947. Dear Diary, I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner. I woke up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat.
Whoa, game, you caught me mid-coffee there. Oh, are you going to eat your gerbil?
The gerbil food was dry, but I didn't mind it.
That's messed up. Oh, man, dissecting a starfish. So you get locked in the room at night? Dang, that's rough, man.
I kept eating and eating.
Oh, not the toothpaste. Oh, come on, man.
I ate a lot of things that night.
Please don't eat from the toilet.
Then I heard chirping outside my window. It was a barn swallow going back to her nest. I reached out for her.
Oh, and they even chained the window? Dang.
And suddenly, I was a cat.
Just, oh, hey, I'm a cat now. Can we jump? Oh, you... Okay, I got you.
I tried to be quiet, but the bird was really scared.
That was gutsy. I mean, obviously the bird's going to be terrified. You're a freaking cat. Probably thinks you're going to eat it.
I jumped and I almost got her. I could tell she was getting really tired. Now I was up in the big tree.
That's actually really cool.
I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore. All I cared about was eating that mama bird.
Oh, we got to go up and around.
I gobbled her up.
And you fell, and that's the end of you.
And suddenly, I was an owl. First, all I heard was the wind. Then I heard little teeth nibbling in the grass. Rabbits.
Ah, there they are. Get them. All right, we got one.
I imagined his face looking up and seeing mine through my talons.
Man, just swallowed them whole.
I swallowed him up, and I didn't chew one bit. Then I flew off to find something bigger.
Find something bigger. I think for an owl, probably the biggest thing you're swallowing is an entire rabbit.
A mama rabbit.
Oh, it was just a baby one that you caught before? And gotcha.
She was almost too big to carry. I started choking, but I couldn't stop eating. And suddenly, I was a shark.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Don't hit the trees. Oh, that's rough, man. Oh, okay. We have to bump ourselves off. Poor shark, man.
I rolled off the cliff and into the ocean. Now, I was hungrier than ever.
Oh, this game just escalated, man.
I wanted fat, juicy seeds.
Nom, 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 nom.
I tore off her flipper, and it tasted really good. jumped out of the water. When I opened my eyes, everything had changed.
So we're like a giant octopus now?
Now I was a monster, and I smelled people everywhere. I was big, but I moved real quiet.
Got you! Sucker. This part controls pretty interestingly.
I wanted to stop, but also I didn't.
Got you! This is really interesting that they made this into like an entirely playable sequence. Nice little sailboat off in the distance there. Oh.
After the last passenger,
Got you!
I was still hungry. And across the water, I smelled something new. Something I had to have, so I swam towards it.
All right, what was it?
I slithered onto the sand, and the good smell went into an old pipe.
Uh-oh, we're a tentacle in a sewer. Oh, dang. Never mind. Not a sewer, a toilet.
I got closer and closer.
Oh, hey, we're back. All right, where are we going? No, we can't go up the bed. Nope, not out the door. Oh, we're going under the bed.
All of my stomach started growling. And suddenly, I was me again. I held my breath for a long time, but I couldn't hear anything. I think it's waiting for me to fall asleep. But it's not going to wait much longer. It needs to feed, and we both know I will be delicious.
That's a weird statement, man. That kid, man. Talk about an active imagination.
I'm not sure if I believed all of that, but I'm sure Edie would have.
Oh, so this is like a fill-in-the-blanks adventure? Where we gotta go through the stories of like all the people and stuff? Oh, we can't go off the edge.
This will be obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories.
Yeah, no kidding.
Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past. Though, when we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly. I spent a lot of time in Great-Grandma Edie's room. Her room was like a museum. For 500 years, the Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune.
Cool.
And misfortune. Odin Finch buries the latest victims of the family curse, his wife Ingeborg and their newborn son, Johan. On January 7th, 1937, he set sail with his family and his house, hoping to leave the curse behind.
Oh, I get it now. When they say the house sank, he had the house put literally on a boat.
But 40-foot waves off the coast of Washington send the
That
house
just sounds
and
like a
Odin
stupid
to the
idea.
bottom of the sea.
You're going to sail an entire house across the ocean? Like, come on, man.
Odin's daughter Edie, with husband Sven and baby Molly, step ashore on their new home, Orcas Island. Odin Finch is the first to be buried in the new family cemetery. His daughter Edie is already dreaming of a new Finch house.
Well, that's kind of neat.
Whatever's wrong with this family, it goes back a long ways.
Ah, okay. So that was a quick one. All right, we get the bed and the oxygen tank. Usually they're pretty adamant about coming back to get this stuff unless you actually buy it, but well, I mean, I say that from the Canada perspective
Edie
with
gave a big interview about a mole man living
home
under
care
the Finch
kind of
house.
things.
My mom was furious.
Mole man. Like Hans Mole
Edie knit me a
Man?
new pair of gloves every year, just in time to replace the old ones. Louis died a week before we left, but Edie had already started to memorialize him.
Wow, she's pretty artsy. Cool sword. Okay, 1937. Oh, what do we got here?
One summer, they evacuated the island, but Edie refused to go. For a few weeks, she was a celebrity.
Kinda don't blame her.
I hadn't thought of myself as Edith Jr. for a long, long time. When Edie told people Sven was killed by a dragon, she could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed. She could have, but she didn't.
You want a good way to get people to think you're nuts. Just tell them, oh, yeah, dragons. All right, got some blueprints there, woodworking tools. Little gnomes with their tools.
Even in her 90s, sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother.
Oh, weird. Why would you want that in the bathroom? There's probably so much mold under that
The
thing.
only trace Grandpa Sam's first wife, Kay, left on the house was the pink bathroom.
Whoa, is that like bleach?
It was a pretty big trace.
Yeah, no kidding. Did you really have to climb on the toilet for that?
There's a secret in this bathroom. It's in the last place you would look. It isn't in the cupboard. It's hidden in this book.
Interesting.
Sven gave Sam an old camera he'd refurbished. He never put it down.
Dang, just pictures everywhere, man. I don't know if how I'd feel about inheriting this place. It feels kind of claustrophobic. Like, there's a lot of spaces in it, but the spaces are all, like, tiny. Oh, so you can, like, jump into bed?
I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin. And that he never talked about him.
Oh, what do we got over here? Another secret passage? Interesting. No, don't go in there yet. We didn't go up there.
I guess my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
How I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it.
Oh, swinging with the cast.
My brother said he'd die before he ate another mushroom. And he did. At Barbara's funeral, we swore we'd never be afraid again.
Alright,
And
so you
he
gotta use
wasn't.
both control sticks here.
I think Calvin always wanted to fly.
Man, I used to love swinging when I was a kid.
Calvin, dinner's ready. Coming.
But that day, he finally made up his mind to do it.
Alright, let's go!
I told him going around was impossible.
Challenge accepted.
Maybe if I hadn't said that.
There's a point there where you get high enough, you get slack in the...
Not gonna tell you again.
You get slack in the
Maybe if
chain,
Clint hadn't picked up.
and you, like... It snaps back, and then you
Maybe
just...
he'd still be here. But I doubt it.
It really hurts the backside when you get that happening.
I think he'd already made up his mind. That's what I want to remember about my brother.
Alright, let's go!
The day he made up his mind to fly. And he did.
Oh, man. Oh, that is wild.
Calvin's story felt strangely familiar. When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing.
I did that once, and I flew off the swing, and it, like... like, I didn't get that high, obviously, but it was a swing on a
He
square
roped off
post,
Calvin's
so...
half of the room.
Oh, we can't reach the peephole. Oh, there would have been a rope bridge to go over there, but it got taken down. Okay. Okay, I got you. I
Mom
got you.
said Grandpa Sam enlisted at 18 and never set foot in the room again.
Of course, the stereotype. Got the football trophies there. All right, let's get out of here.
The passages were a pretty tight fit.
Yeah, no kidding.
They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies. Edie's father, Odin, built the original house. Barbara was a child star for 2 years, until America grew out of it.
Interesting. Well, my friend Bigfoot.
Whenever people ask me about my family, the first thing they always want to know about is Barbara.
Okay, well, with that, I think we are going to call it a video here. And next time we'll head back down into there and see if we can't get into Barbara's room and fill out the rest of these stories. So, if you like this video, make sure you hit the like button. And if you want to see more videos like these, make sure you hit the subscribe button. And until next time, thanks for watching.